Well, it was not just the coldest morning so far for the year, but for many it was the worst commute. A dozen barges broke loose on the Mon River, closing several bridges for the morning rush hour. And this evening, the company that owns the tow and the Coast Guard are telling different stories about what happened. Joining us live now is John Shumway with what both sides have to say. John?
Yes, Stacey, our rivers are a real blessing, but sometimes they can be a curse. You shut down one crossing on a river, and the impact on traffic can be immediate. Well, this morning, the Fort Pitt Bridge and 5 others were closed because when those barges broke loose, nobody knew which bridges had been hit. The Brenda L. Murray II sat this afternoon with 14 of its 16 barges. The other 2 remain against the Smithfield Street Bridge, one slipping beneath the icy surface, a scene of relative calm in sharp contrast to the morning. In the pre-dawn darkness, with fog shrouding the waters of the Mon, the Brenda Murray and other tows raced to try and capture a dozen barges that got away when, as the Coast Guard describes it,
towing vessel alighted with the Liberty Street Bridge.
Alighted is a nautical term for hitting something stationary. PennDOT says barge collisions can cause a bridge to collapse, so the Liberty Bridge was immediately closed.
It was dark. We weren't sure where those barges were going, so we had to take precautions on all 4 of the other state-owned bridges,
including Fort Pitt and West End, causing drivers to scramble.
Liberty was closed, so then I figured I'd try 10th, and just got caught in gridlock, and I've been here for 2 hours.
As the tows chased down the barges, bridge inspectors were taken out on the river to do inspections, and eventually all the bridges were reopened. The National Weather Service says the Mon this morning was flowing at 5 or 6 times its normal speed. The towboat owner says in a statement the Brenda L. Murray II was affected by strong river currents, allowing loaded coal barges to become free, and some of those barges reportedly struck bridges in Pittsburgh. The Coast Guard was told the tow hit the bridge, causing the barges to break free.
There were some conditions, but it's not something that was out of the ordinary that our mariners don't normally deal with.
So which came first, the collision or the barges breaking apart? It's what the Coast Guard will now try to determine before issuing its report and taking action. Yeah, and that action could be anything from doing absolutely nothing. Possibly there could be warnings issued or maybe fines. But right now, we don't know how long the Coast Guard investigation is going to take. Live along the Mon, John Shumway, KDKA News.
All right, John.